Today we're going to talk about how a rising interest rate environment affects your purchasing power and the amount of interest you'll pay over time. So you've already talked to your lender and established your benchmark payment. In this case, $1,850 per month for the principal and interest portion of that housing payment. In today's rate environment, with excellent credit, a 30-year fix is going to be roughly 3.75%, shown here behind me. With a 3.75% rate and a benchmark payment of $1,850, you'd be looking at purchasing a home of roughly $500,000. With 20% down, you'd be borrowing $400,000. Based on that rate of 3.75 over 30 years, you'd pay roughly $267,000 in interest over the 30-year term. Now let's assume that rates rise over the next 2 years, which in theory they should. Well, if rates were to rise to roughly 5.25%, assuming all other things remained equal, on a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, your purchasing power would drop by $75,000 to only $425,000. In over 30 years, you would pay roughly $336,000 in mortgage interest. So not only has your purchasing power decreased, but the amount of mortgage interest you pay over time has increased significantly. Now keep in mind that in today's market, a home that you purchase for $500,000 will more than likely not be equal to a home that you purchase in 2018, 2 years from now, for the same $500,000. So what is the actual cost of waiting an additional 2 years to purchase a home? Well, one, at an average rate of appreciation in the United States of roughly 4%, on a $500,000 property, you've missed out on potential appreciation over 2 years of roughly $20,000. On top of your loss of appreciation, you've missed out on $75,000 in purchasing power. And on top of all of that, you'll have paid an additional interest of $69,000 over the 30-year mortgage. So, does it really make sense to wait? There are many reasons that people decide they want to wait to make this purchase, whether it's an increased credit score, potential raise at work, or even a bonus that they're expecting. But it's important to take these things into consideration when making that big decision.